Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we would be exploring one more data set that is similar to which we have done yesterday. That is the e-commerce data set. So the data set which we have done which we have find the insight that was basically more on the e-commerce data set, which typically tell about the order, like that is a data set of a e-commerce and a consumer data, right? So this is also a consumer data, but that is more of a e-commerce consumer behavior data set, right? So I also have not checked this data set because I've got to know from the article that this is a trendy data set. So that's why I just download it and I would be trying to explore more on the data set. We would be trying to do on the EDA now. So let's import certain libraries first. Let me import NumPy SNP, import Pandas as ED, import matplotlib.pyplot, PLT, and import Seaborn SNS, right? So we have like okay, one second, matplotlib, sorry. Okay. So we have imported the library now. Let's load the data set. That is a data set. So I'm giving as a data equal to so df dot read underscore csv. Okay, that is a big name actually. So you can copy from here and then you can just make a string like something that is dot csv. Okay, sorry, dot csv. Okay, so you can now read this file. Uh, sorry, PD. Okay, so yeah, that is a pd dot read underscore csv. So I have imported the data now. Let's try to find the data, like what's the data tell about. So there are two ways. Whenever you are importing a data, you can do with the help of two ways. Either you can do data dot head, or maybe you can do just data, right? So when you do a data, so it can give you the good information about like what all columns are there, right? So we have a customer ID, age, gender, this is the income level, this is the marital status, education level, then we have occupation, we have location. So basically, I believe that is a Chinese data because most of the location is from the Chinese only, Chinese and Japanese. This is a product category. This is a purchase amount. This is a customer satisfaction, engagement with ads. Have the customer engage with that ad and then buy the product or not. So that is the engagement with ad. Device used for shopping. This is a device. Payment method. This is the time of purchase. Discount use. Mean they have used a discount. They have not used a discount. Customer loyalty program member. So what a customer loyalty program member means, like whenever you sign up for any of the D2C brand, like so we have a Blinkit, Zepto, right? So once you have you have installed the app, right? Your 7 days are over now. Now they would give you the offer that if you buy the 30 days plan for the Zepto, they will give a free delivery on on all orders above 200, right? So this kind of customer, they want to retain the customer, right? So that is a customer loyalty program, uh, true or false. So maybe we need to change with the 2 and 4 to 0 and 1, right? This is a purchase intent, whether the purchase was need or they have pushed that purchase to buy the product, maybe by the salesperson, right? That is a shipping preference. And lastly, there that is a time to decision. How much time we take to buy the product, like 2 days, 6 days, right? So this is our data. So it's a very wonderful data set. Let's try to explore. Let's go for a head now because let's go for a head. So that is a five. So total, you can see that we have 1,000 rows, right? So 1,000 row data set is there. So we can also do df dot shape. So what the df dot shape does that it will okay, one second. Okay. Oh God. I have a habit of df, so that's why it's giving like this. Okay, so df dot data dot shape means like you have 1,000 rows and 28 columns, right? So 28 columns are there in this data set, and we have 1,000. Not such a huge data set, but yeah, the if I talk about the uh, columns which are present in this data set, that is a very good data set, right? Okay, so now we can check for the df dot columns. So that is a very important because you can't copy from here, like so you need a get list of columns. Okay, then we can df dot is null. First of all, we will check whether my column have any null values or not. So I would check, sorry, data data dot is null dot sum. So I think, yeah, we have some null values which you can see. 247 null values for the social media influence and engagement with ad means that person has got engaged with that and then buy the product, right? So that is engagement. So these are two columns which we need to fix it. So I just need to ask you guys, like if you were as working as a data analyst, what would you do? Either drop these two values or whether you want to fix it up. I would just want to, you can drop in a comment section your thoughts that what you would do because see in every data does not imply to a insights of like we cannot take every column that I need to make a insight of that data, right? Only those column that is a good like maybe the data is good or maybe what kind of insight we can make on the data, right? So yes, for like if I would be a data like working as a data analyst and if I need to make the insight on that, the social media influence, first of all, I would check something like that data. I would check, okay, second, social media influence, comma, engagement with ads. So these are the two columns which we have. So let me check. So yeah, we can see that is a NaN values are there. NaN values are there, right? So yeah, these we need to fix it up because social media influence, first of all, we can do one thing. First of all, we can just like fix the nans and then we can try to make the engagement that what was the engagement with ad for the customers or whether the social media influence me like whether that same product was uh like uh like they have posted a reel on the social media and then they have bought the product, right? Something like that. So yeah, if I would be a data analyst, first of all, I need to try to impute it. I would definitely not drop this value because there's this important metric if you need to track the sales of a consumer. Like if my gender would have a null value, or maybe if I would give something like so, shipping preference is also important. Customer loyalty program member is also important. Say about we have a discount sense sensitivity, right? So if that would be a null value because that is not important column. We have a discount use, like discount is used. Why do we need a discount sensitivity column, right? So I can definitely drop that value if there would be a like null values were there, right? So yeah, we need to try to impute it with the help of mean and median. First of all, I will just need to check that df.info. What are the data types for this value? Again, I just here data.info. So you can see that we have object age is in int, that is correct. Gender, male and female. So Yeah, gender is in male. That is correct. Okay. And then this is return rate, every engagement with ads. So we have a in social media influence, right? Social media influence, that is a object. That means this man is in a form of categorical variable, medium, low, and high, right? Same way with the help of engagement with ads, man, high, low, medium. So these are, we have a three values which are there, right? So we can do one thing, we can do this kind of, so already I've told you, whenever you have a data set which is in the form of categorical, you need to import your data set, impute your data set with the help of mode. So that is the best way you can impute it. There are two ways we can impute it, right? Whether you can convert this value, say about medium, low, and high, uh, bins like that actually that is an advanced topic. I will we would be diving in a different project because that is a lengthy topic. I need to explain you like that is a 30 to 40 minutes topic. So right now we can check that we can just try to impute it with the help of mode, right? So we can do df dot fill na. Then we need to try to check that which values we need to impute is. That is a social media influence and engagement with ads. Okay, so we can do df dot fill na. Okay, this this is not df, this is data dot fill na, right? So okay, now we need to check fill na. We would be having a certain values which are filled now. I just need to check again. Okay, let me check. Where was it? Wait, without filling any. Okay, let me check. One sec. Device. I need to impute it with the help of mode only, right? One sec. Yeah, one second. Okay, dot modes. That is a information which we need to give. Mode dot mode zero, right? So yeah, definitely we can give as df. So that is the data social media info dot mode, and then you are passing the value with the help of zero, right? So so because that is a categorical value, right? So you can one second. Okay. So what we have done is we have fill NA with a data dot mode, and the same way we have used engagement with that data engagement with that dot mode zero, right? So when we do this, so that is you can see that we have successfully imported. Now If we run this command again, which is this one, data dot is null dot sum, we won't be having any missing value now. You can see that. So you can completely see that is no missing value now, right? That is a imputation technique which we can use. So yeah, definitely that is the only missing value which we need to show you. Guys, like I think like this is a missing value which we can try to impute it, like that is correct. Now what we can do is so intention of the video was to just to explain you the missing value. Like if the missing values is was in the form of integers, right? Say about we have an integer value, one or two or maybe three or four, right? Something like that. It's not like maybe we have a missing value in the terms of integers, right? So we can so say about we have a missing values in age. What will you do? We would be impute it with the help of integer, which is mean or median, right? So these are the two methods. Same way, if we have a missing value in a terms of frequency of purchase, right, which is an integer, we can impute it with the help of mean or median. So whenever you have a missing value in terms of objects or maybe anything which is in a form of boolean which is in an object or a boolean, so that if you can see that discount you, that is a bool, that means it is a form of true and false, right? It is not an object, it is a boolean. So there is a difference between object and boolean. So object is same as a string, right? So you have a discount, so that is a string. Boolean is in a form of true and false, so that is a data type. So I would definitely need to stop here because I would be completing this project on the SQL as well first, and then we can try to do the same on the Python, right? So I would now need to come with a date project which is cover SQL and Power BI. So from the next video, I would explain you the different forms of what we can do with the help of Power BI, right? So if I need to explain you like this is the same data set we can do with the help of Power BI also, that would be easy. But the uh, real challenge is every time whenever you are transforming a data set that required a lot of steps. So first of all, every data is not a neat or clean. You need to first of all how you can transform your data set, right? So you need to do certain steps. You need to remove duplicates or you need to remove any rows which have a missing value, right? So you can do with the help of Power BI as well. So you can try to import the data set, the same data set, which we can do like something like that if I need to take the Excel, right? So if I'm just taking a dummy data is not a data set, say about I'm taking one data set which having a good value, right? So one second. Mm, so say about I'm taking a sales data, right? Let's try to check. I have imported the data. So that is a you will be getting this window, which is a sales underscore data dot CSV. That is a CSV data, right? So you have a transaction ID, this is a product category, product name, unit sold, unit price, total revenue, this is a region, and this is a payment method, right? So there are two options. You have a load and transform data. You can do any of that. But for my understanding, first of all, you need to load the data and then you need to transform it. So I just click on load data. So Power BI is a very intelligence tool where you can it's not only for the graphs because most of the like students think that Power BI is only for the graphical representation of the data. It's not like that. You can maybe you can create more than a graph. Like is you can create a table out of the Power BI. You can create a DAX. You can create a different methods as well, right? So they are the three. So that is a you can see that which is a report. So that is a report. Then we have a data. This is a data window, and this is the most important, which is a model, which is a so this is a model review, right? So right now we have only one table, sorry. So that's why we don't have the information of the other table, and it is not joining with the primary key, right? So it is a model. So model means it act as a cardinality, means how you can join the different table on, on which key, right? So that is a maybe on sale ID or product ID, right? So these kind of imputation you can do with the help of Power BI as well. So uh, on so definitely from now the project will be on the weekends only. I will deliver the projects on Saturday or on Sunday, but mostly on Monday to Friday I will teach you one of the topic, and we can have a deep dive on the same topic, right? So yeah, definitely. So that's all with the video, because I cannot complete this project because as you know that like these project require certain timeline, and I cannot uh, like do all the project within a certain time. It requires at least 1.5 to 2 hours, as you know that. So I have a free time on Saturday, Sunday. I can like I we can perform step by step. How can we do this project on the Python? Like so as you know that Python is one of the very good and like very good language. Like we can learn very informative use cases from the Python. But right now, from the next video onwards, I would be more focused on the SQL and Power BI. I would try to solve some of the advanced SQL question, right? So if I need to show you, these are something like I perform this some question like that. What is a calculate year on year revenue growth using window function, right? So as you know that if we need to calculate the year on year, we need to use a lag or lead. Lag you need to use for the previous year, right? So these questions which I have performed, we can use the same data set, only use big basket. If I click on the big basket, let me click on that. So now if I need to run certain tables, right? Let me run this table, which is a table name is from, okay, one second. Okay, that is the orders table, right? So if I need to say select items, right? If I click on select star from orders, so it will give you the information like order ID, customer ID, order date, total amount, payment method, and delivery status, right? So now I just need to ask you, let's do one thing. Let's continue this session. Like I can perform you maybe one or two questions, and I can help you with the question like what type of questions in SQL are being asked, right? So if I need to say, I need to find, say, I need to find the top customer on the basis of top customer, right? So that we can use the customer ID or you can use a customer name. Right now, I'm just focusing on one table, so we can use a customer name. I need to find a top customer ID on the basis of the total amount, right? How would you do? It's very easy. You just need to create CT as. So every time you are creating, like you need to write a query, do with the help of CTs also because it would be easy for you, right? Uh, One second. Select. You need to use the distinct customer ID. You can do without also because customer ID is always distinct only, right? So ID. Now I need to do on the basis of total amount. So I can do sum of total amount as total sum, or you can say total sum amount. Okay. Now I need to use the top customers, right? So you can use a window function. So there are three types of window functions are there. You have a rank, you have a tens rank, and you have a row number. So rank and tens rank means like whenever you want to perform a rank or tens rank will skip it. Say about I have a student table. In a student, I have a two names which are same, Raj and Raj, but they have a same uh, ID as well, 1 1. And in the third column, we have a say about uh, Chetan is there, right? So what the dense rank would, it will give the rank 1, and then it won't skip it. So dense rank, in the case of dense rank, it won't skip. It will still go to 2. But in case of in case of rank, it will skip the row. So 1, then it will go to 3. So it will skip the rank. That is a basic function. And most of the in interviews, if you are having an experience of 1, 2, 3, they would definitely ask you what is the difference between rank and dense rank. So here, every time if you are want to have a distinct values, right? You can use a row number. That is a very good functions. So what the row number does that, if they are duplicates also, it will give a different rank every time. So it's say about I have a this is a customer ID, right? Say about this 25261 also place here, and they have a same amount, right? But still it will give the different rank, 1 2. It will never give the same ranks, right? So this is over clause. Now we need to do the partition on basis of the customer ID, right? So I would say, yeah, once again, partition by customer ID, right? So that is the column which I will use, and then order by. I cannot use a total amount directly because this is a query. Like I need to use order by sum of amount. Okay. Then you can use descending. Yeah, that is a RN. Then I would use from orders. This is a table that is completed. Okay. Okay. Select start from CTE. Let's try to check the value in the result there. It is coming now. Right. Okay, sorry. I am not supposed to click the customer ID. Okay, so you can see that we have a these are the customers ID on the basis of rank 1 to 1. Like there is no 2 because we are doing a partition by on the customer ID, and customer ID have the same value every time, right? I need to find a top customer on the basis of the total amount. So we can do one thing, we can remove the partition by because that is not important. We are having the rank as one only. Can simply do but rank over order by total amount. So now it will give the information on the basis of my total amount, right? So you can see that on the basis of customer IDs, now I have a total amount, right? So I need to find the top customer on the basis of total amount. Now I will do select star from CTE where RN is equal to 1, right? So I would run this again query. Now this is the customer 7635 having a total amount. So find the top customer. This is a top customer, right? But I don't need RN, right? So I would do select, this is customer ID, comma, total sum amount from inner query. I would use A and then I would run. So you can see that I'm getting a customer ID and the total amount, right? So there that is the most important question which the customer which the interviewer asks, like top customer, top end value, or maybe top student rank, right? So this info, like this is a question. So from the next video we would be covering more in like questions on the SQL only. I would all like I will upload the data set already, and we would perform 10 to 15 questions. Like maybe you can say that's a mini project only, right? We would give the hands-on, because we can give the pause on the Python. We would definitely like do a project on the Python as well, but now we would do some more questions on the SQL, right? So that's a hands-on on the question which I've already I explain you. So yeah, that's it from my end. Definitely, I would meet you tomorrow from like for the more advanced topics. We would be doing a Zomato data set most probably. Like we can just check it out which data set we need to complete on the SQL project, and definitely we would doing that. So yeah, if you have liked my video, you can subscribe to my channel. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, and you can also share with someone who want to learn something more interesting topics on the data science and data analytics. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.